Team at Longyi Property, I'd like to thank you very much for joining us here today, and we'd like to welcome you to the auction of 7C McLochlan Street in the lovely suburb of Mount Waverley. To all of our bidders and buyers, I see plenty of you in the crowd here today, and boy, what a crowd do we have. My instructions to you are quite simple, and that is to bid bold, bid aggressively, and bid to the absolute upper echelon of your capacity. Give yourself every opportunity to be that lucky and successful buyer. I'm sure you're somewhere in the crowd here today, so to you a slightly early congratulations is in order for your wonderful purchase, and what a wonderful purchase it will be for you and your family for the many, many years to come. Now, of course, I'd like to take the time to thank our vendors very, very much as well, not only for entrusting myself to be the auctioneer, but also the entire selling team at Longyi Property for selling what is arguably their most prized possession. Now, of course, your listing agents are none other than Ali and Faye. They're supported by the rest of the team. We've also got Grace, Candy, Jack, and anybody else that I've forgotten as well. Make sure to flag down one of the team if you do need support with any of your bidding endeavours, or if you do have any questions about the property here today. But otherwise, I will simply cover the rules and regulations of an auction. The auction will be conducted in accordance with the rules and any additional conditions made available for inspection before the start of the auction. The auction rules prevent the auctioneer from accepting bids or offers for a property after the property has been knocked down to the successful bidder. The vendors have a reserve price, as your auctioneer will be indicating bidders on request. The law prohibits false bids, prohibits major disruptions by bidders, and prohibits bidders from attempting to prevent others from bidding, and it will issue fines for misconduct. The rules do permit vendor bids. The words I will be using to indicate I am placing a bid on behalf of our vendors is simply vendor bid, and by law only I as the auctioneer can place those vendor bids. Settlement terms for the purchase of this home, we're expecting anywhere between 30 to 60 days. We're also going to be asking you for a standard 10% deposit payable this evening as per standard Victorian auction rules, and that's to be made available to the trust account of Longyi Property by bank cheque or bank transfer. Now, if you've had any prior arranged terms and conditions discussed and our vendors have agreed to those terms, then you're more than comfortable to be bidding on that basis as well. But otherwise, ladies and gentlemen, let's talk about this stunning, stunning home that's going up for your competition. 7 McLochlan Street, Mount Waverley, a stunning, stunning home for the modern home family buyer. This is a spectacular opportunity with 4 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, a double lock-up garage as well. That's underpinning your prospective purchase of 437 square metres of prime Mount Waverley soil here. 1990s build with a sturdy structure and plenty of value add opportunity for the right home buyer. But otherwise, take a look inside. I'm sure you've seen it, you've loved it, and you're here to buy it. The home is absolutely ready to move on in and livable condition as it is. Beautiful red brick facade and stunning layout at the front here, but inside, you've got multiple living zones, beautiful tall ceilings as well. That's going to bring home a nice homey feeling there. Ample storage all throughout the home. North-facing kitchen and dining area all the way out the back. And of course, that outdoor living area is also north-facing as well. So plenty of natural light to make you feel right on at home. Especially great location as well, very central location, and amongst all the local amenities here, you can see the value that the neighbourhood sees in this particular home, judging by the size of the crowd. The location is just something. Mount Waverley is a suburb to be desired, and here you'll have easy access to all the local amenities in the parks and reserves, schools, public, private, primary and secondary. You've got the zonings of Mount Waverley Primary School and, of course, Ashwood Secondary College as well. Take any peek between the shops that you go to. You can have easy access to Glen and also Chadstone shopping centres. Jordanville Train Station, a short walk from here, and easy access to major roadways and freeways such as the Monash to take you anywhere that you need to go in metropolitan Melbourne. A long, long list of reasons to buy here, ladies and gentlemen. So if you need any more than that, you'll simply have to move on in and discover for yourself why living in this home will be your forever home. Ladies and gentlemen, handing it over to you now for your spirited bidding. Who would like to get the auction underway? Don't mind where we start. First bid is always the hardest, and I believe we've got a bottle of wine for our opening bidder here. Anywhere, our quoting range, of course, 1.1 million to 1.2, a very fair and reasonable start, ladies and gentlemen. Don't mind where that is. Put your hand up. Show me that you're interested now.
1 million.
$1 million, very fair and reasonable start out that way at $1 million now. Let's go in $50,000 rises on top. Ladies and gentlemen, there's your social proof and evidence that the property is wanted by somebody else at $1 million. Where do we have $1,050,000? At $1 million out to the right-hand side, and good luck to you, our opening bidder there. At $1 million, now the bid. Let's go 50s from here. Ladies and gentlemen, show me that you want it now. This is the perfect time to flex those auction muscles and show some strength at the start of the auction. Gentleman out there has shown that his intention is to buy. First call at $1 million now. Where do we have $1,050,000? Second call now at $1 million. Third, final time, all finished. $1,050,000 and two bidders fighting it out now. Competition well and truly ignited. Let's go straight to 1.1 if you'd like. At $1,050,000 out that way. If you bid any quicker, you'd be holding a bottle of wine, sir. At $1,050,000 now. Needs to be 1.1 as the next bid if you'd like. At $1,050,000 now, sir. Not much to think about at this particular price point. Happy to see it. 1.1 very loudly and heard there. At $1,100,000. Let's go straight to $1,050,000 if you'd like. At 1.1 now, the bid out to the left-hand side, standing right beside each other. Hopefully not too much tension out that way. Very interesting dynamic in that corner. 1.15 now, sir. What do you say? Straight to 1.2. At $1,150,000 now. Back with phase bidder at 1.15. What about across the road? 1.2. You've got a louder voice than me. At 1.2 now, the bid. At $1,200,000 now. What do you say? You want to go another 50 on top? Show some strength here. At $1,200,000 now, the bid. Gentleman holding the dog, very well dressed as well, at $1,200,000. A fantastic buying opportunity out this way, and this gentleman sees the value at $1,200,000. Any further advance from here? Happy to accept smaller and smaller increments as well. How are we going across the road? I'm sure you're not all here to see me. I'm not that handsome. At $1,200,000, this is simply the masterpiece and what everybody is here to see. At $1,200,000, an incredible buying opportunity here. First call now at $1,200,000. Second call at $1,200,000. Third and final time, all done, all finished. Absolutely silent now. Now, sir, starting things off, I know you're holding the bottle of wine. You've attracted the attention of the auctioneer now. What would you like to do at $1,200,000 and perhaps some good time to get some instructions from our bidders here?
Do you take 225?
Yeah, we will take 225. You should have shouted it out louder than that. That's a very proud bid. At $1,225,000 now, the bid. We're accepting smaller increments from here at $1,225,000. I'd suggest keeping it in the stronger increments, sir. If you'd like, we can go straight to 125. Almost there. At $1,225,000. I know when you've got a bid, you're going to shout it out. At $1,225,000. Faye working double time here. At 1.25 now, sir. Three bidders now fighting it out. No, four now. At fourth bidder now at $1,250,000, and perhaps good time to get some instructions from inside, please, as well. At $1,250,000 now, our fourth bidder on the phone, wearing the blue cap, in the lead now, sir. If you'd like, you can jump back in on top if you will. Happy to see some participation across the crowd as well. Put your hand up. Let me know that you're interested here. Otherwise, all the action is on this side of the street over here. We're on the market and selling. No better bidder offer at $1,250,000, sir. If that was the signal that you're waiting for, happy to see you back in on any other bid on top. At $1,250,000, no better bidder offer. We sell here today, and we welcome our new owner wearing the blue cap there. At $1,250,000, you should be a little bit happier than that. 2.6, happy to see you back in at $1,260,000, a $10,000 bid on top, and I'm happy to see any other bid on top, but I would suggest if you're entering the competition at this point in time that you simply do so aggressively at $1,260,000. 2.7 now, and what about 2.8 at $1,270,000 now? We're going in the tens, and that seems to be the favourite here at $1,270,000. Where do we have 2.8? At $1,270,000 now, Faye, your bidder in the lead now. Actions all on this side of the street here. Where's the participation across the road? Happy to welcome you in at any point in time now at $1,270,000. We're on the market and selling. First call at $1,270,000. We will take the 5,000 at $1,275,000. At $1,275,000 now. Sir, opening up. We're all done. It's a very expensive bottle of wine that you've got there. I hope you enjoy it for yourself. At 1,275,000 to 8. At 1,000,000 to 8 now. Candy, how are we going across the road? Let me know. At 1,000,000 to 8. At 1,000,000 to 8. At 1.28 now, $1,280,000. Now the fives are the popular bid. At 1,280,000. How about let's go straight to 1.3. Let's do a $20,000 bid and shake things up. At $1,280,000. Otherwise, if we're doing the smaller bids, you may as well do it a little bit quicker than that. At $1,280,000. Any other participation? A huge crowd here. We've had over 120 groups throughout the entire campaign here. 290, great bid. At 1,290,000. Let's go another 10 on top, straight to 1.3. What do you say? Well, you're nodding the head. You're going to come back in. 1.3. Thank you very much. And we're back in the tens now. $1,300,000. No point fluffing around now. We're on the market and selling. At $1,300,000 now. Faye, your bidder in the lead, and good luck to you. At $1,300,000. 4 bidders actively fighting it out. Sir, how are we going over there? Are we still in it at this stage? At 1.3 now, you've got the answer on whether or not we're on the market, not that you asked. At $1,300,000 now, happy to see you in any other time from here. At 1.3 now, the bid. Gentleman in the blue cap in the lead. At $1,300,000, shaking your head. What happens if that's it? Just because he's bidding strongly doesn't mean he doesn't have a budget. How about we do one more bid and test the bid, see what happens from here. At $1,300,000 now. And I know when bidders are generally out and it doesn't look, you don't seem to be that happy. At $1,300,000, another 5. You said you were out just a second ago and we're doing another 5. Yes, $1,305,000, is it?
Yes.
$1,305,000 and welcome back. 3-1. 3-1 now. 3-1. You said that before and you came back in. 3-1. Let's do another one. 3-1. At $1,310,000. At $1,310,000. One more bid. Test the bid. You never know what happens if it buys you the property. You know, today I had a buyer buy a property on a $2,000 bid. Just when he thought that was not going to do the bid, it did the trick. At $1,310,000. Gentleman in the blue cap is going to take it away if there's no further bidding from here. At $1,310,000. No further advance. We sell here today. We're on the market and selling. And by the way, if you're thinking about selling your property by way of auction, we've got a dream team here at Longyi Property putting on an absolute magnificent show here, not only providing you with plenty of refreshments and coffees, but also 4 active bidders fighting it all out. At $1,310,000. No better bidder offer. We sell. First call at $1,310,000. Second call at $1,310,000. Third and final time. All done. All finished. All silent.
312.
312. I knew you weren't done. At $1,312,000. At $1,312,000 now. And a bidder tells an auctioneer 3 to 7 times that they're out before they're truly out. I think we have to go well beyond that for you, sir. 1.32, another $8,000 on top. At $1,320,000. Now the jig is up. We know you're still interested. We know there's still budget. At $1,320,000, all eyes on you now, sir. What would you like to do? $1,320,000 now. Let's go another 10 on top. What do you say? At $1,320,000. Gentlemen, you're bidding on behalf of is shaking his head. You got to tell him to wrap up that body language. I can see everything. At $1,320,000. Gentleman in the blue cap is expecting that and he's ready to fire back at you. At $1,320,000 now, I'm confirming. Any other interest out this way just before I sell the property, because we're gonna knock it down. At $1,320,000, an incredible buying opportunity, all done out this way as well. What about over here? Front and center, guys. Hope you're enjoying the show. At $1,320,000, 4 active bidders, and another one to come back at $1,320,000. No better offer. We sell. First call at $1,320,000. Gentleman in the blue cap in the lead. Second call at $1,320,000. Third and final time. All done.
322.
322. The twos are doing it for you. 322. 322.
I like your voice.
Thank you very much. I like yours as well. 330. 330. 32. No more games, please. At $1,330,000. Shaking their head, but I saw that before and you came back for more. At 1,330,000. 1,330,000 the bid. At $1,330,000, I'd suggest a big, bold knockout bid. This gentleman keeps coming back for more. We're going in repeated increments now. How about we go straight to 350 at $1,330,000. Now, by the way, I've done you a favour. I've confirmed with all other people in the crowd that we're all done, we're all finished. We're just waiting for confirmation from you guys here. And by the way, I do thank you very much for your patience while holding the highest bid at $1,330,000. 332. At 332. Clearly there's some sort of significance of the number 2. 340. 340 now. 340 now, and let's go quicker. He smells blood in the water. 340. Let's bid quickly now. At $1,340,000, let's do another 2. If you're going to throw it at me anyways, it costs you absolutely nothing. But it costs him just that little bit more, just to annoy him just that little bit. At $1,340,000, taking a little bit of convincing, but I think they'll be back for more. Faye, just have that next bid ready to go. Your bidding strategy, I think, is the winning strategy here. At $1,340,000, 4 active bidders, we're all sure we're done. I'm going to count it 3 times. Perhaps hear from you or not. We're all done. We're all finished. We're absolutely silent here. I've confirmed once again, unless anybody else in the crowd wants to come out of the woodworks now and surprise me here. At $1,340,000, we have new owners here. First call at $1,340,000. Second call at $1,340,000. Third and final time. Now, I would remind you, if you are thinking about selling your property, Longyi Property is the place to go. Ali Faye doing a magnificent job running this auction campaign here today. At $1,340,000, we're selling.
350.
There we go, 350. Welcome to the auction, by the way. 350. 360. 370. 370. 370 now and 380. 380 and 390. He's taking out the chair. He can do this all day. 380 now. What do you say?
391.
391. 391, let's go straight to 1.4, 391. And I like that style, by the way. Let's get that on camera, by the way. 391, this is how you bid at an auction. 1.4.
1.41.
401 or 4001? $1,000 or $10,000? $1,000, 1.401. Another 1,000, 1,401. 410.
411.
411. 1,411,000. And he can do this all day. 450. 15. Why don't you go straight to 450? 415. 415. 415. 415 now. 1,415,000, sir. You've pulled out the chair. You've got all the swagger. You've got all the eyes on you. Got the sunglasses out as well. Let's not call it quits now. 1,415,000. Let me think. I'll give you plenty of time. You've had all auction as well at 1,415,000. Made a really big scene out of it as well. Really like to be the centre of attention here. Stealing my thunder, that's for sure. At 1,415,000. Anybody else want to come out of the woodworks now? At $1,415,000. And by the way, Faye, if you think he's out, I wouldn't believe it too quick. At $1,415,000. Perhaps they got the same strategy out this way, waiting until I call it 3 times and then come back with one last bid. At $1,415,000, but this gentleman has not been phased all auction. He can keep going like this until the sun sets. At $1,415,000, let's hear it now. Are you in or out? First call at $1,415,000. Second call at $1,415,000. Third and final time. We're done. We're finished. We're absolutely silent and selling. 416. Got it there. 416. Dance monk, 420. 420. Let's go again. 421. 421. You're here to see a show. Dance, monkey, dance. Work harder, Mr. Auctioneer. At $1,420,000, blue cap in the lead. At $1,420,000, what do we say? Absolutely not phased just yet, but I don't think you're happy to be here either at $1,420,000. Perhaps you thought this was going to be a little bit easier than just this. At $1,420,000, Faye, maybe come out this way and help this gentleman here. At $1,420,000. In or out, need to know. Last person before I sell, unless we have another person in the crowd, at $1,420,000. Sir, how are we going over here? Still in it at this stage? We're all done. I tend to believe you this time. At $1,420,000. Perhaps you come back, but I'll happily welcome you. At $1,420,000 for the first time now. What do you say, sir? Second call at $1,420,000. Otherwise, we congratulate our new owners. Third and final time. All done. All finished. All set. 421. Are we seeing how long my voice can go for? We've got to check me, yeah. 425.
430.
430. At $1,430,000. 35. 440. Let's skip that. How about we go straight to 450? 4's not a good number. 435. Yes, not very lucky. 435. What do we say? At $1,435,000, and you're bidding very quickly as well. Doesn't mean he doesn't have a budget. Perhaps it's at 450. We can just go straight there, rip off the Band-Aid. $1,435,000. $1,435,000. Let's go straight to $1,450,000. What do you say? I think that's all the numbers that we're converging to at the moment. Just rip off the Band-Aid, go straight there. Show him that you're crazier than him. Every single emotional manipulation tactic I can think of. At $1,435,000, first call. At $1,435,000, second call. At $1,435,000, otherwise we sell, no better bidder offer. We've been on the market for a long, long time now. Third, final time, all done, finished.
36.
36. 440? 440?
442.
42. 445. 446. And just watch the car here. At 450. Yeah, you didn't want to go there. 450. Come on, 51. Let's keep up the pace. At $1,450,000. At $1,450,000. I know you're here for a long time, by the way, because you took out the chair and you set up camp. At $1,450,000. Gentleman likes to take his time. At $1,450,000, savouring this moment. At $1,450,000, out this way. And for some reason, you like to savour your moment while you're the underbidder. At $1,450,000, this gentleman holding the highest ground at this stage. At $1,450,000, calling it 3 times. There we go. Now the voice is starting to break a little bit. First call at $1,450,000. Second call at $1,450,000. Third, final time. All done. Perhaps the straw has broken the camel's back now. All done. Finished. Silent. We sell. Sell. At $1,450,000, ladies and gentlemen, let's congratulate our new owners. We are selling. We are. They're still going to come chase you. Are we done?
No, done.
What's the next bid? Let me think. All right. I'm going to give you until the count of 1, and we're selling. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Selling. 51. 55. We're done? Even another one? The chair's gone away. The chair's gone away at $1,450,000. Sorry, what was the bid again? 55. 55, wasn't it? $1,455,000. That's a very good number as well. Are we sure we're done? $450,000 was probably the budget there. That $1,000 was a stretch. Sir, we're packing up shop. We're going. You're leaving your partner here. She's still wanting to bid more. What are you doing? Oh, not the same. Otherwise, I think you've done it, sir, and I think you've really much earned it at $1,455,000. We're going to congratulate our new owners here. Let's give him a round of applause. First call, second call, third and final time. All done. Finished. Absolutely solid, sir. We're done. We are sold. Congratulations. Well bid, well bought. Thank you all very much for your attendance here today, and I hope you have a good rest of your weekend. Thank you so much.
Thank you, everybody. Yeah. Congratulations.
Well done. Congratulations.
You did really well.
Oh, thank you so much.
I love watching you on YouTube as well.
Oh, you've seen me on YouTube.